So I'm curious, do you notice how your body is speaking to you? Most of us actually were never taught how to listen or notice or pick up on, tune into what our body signals and what it is sending us. So in today's video, I'm going into 6 places that your intuition, your body wisdom might be speaking with you, and how those messages or what messages might be coming through. And thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach. And if you look in the dialog box below, you'll see that I have a link to my membership to the Patreon, which is about connecting into your body knowing. And when we connect into this body knowing, we're connecting into our intuition, to our yeses, what lights us up, really giving us purpose and meaning in our life, rather than chasing after these things that are outside of us, that are actually not defining us. We look within and we start seeing the truth of who we are and start living from that place. So again, do check that out. So in what ways is your body speaking to you? And let's go ahead and jump into it. And the first one is your gut reaction, that feeling in your stomach or gut where something doesn't feel right, something feels off, or maybe butterflies in your stomach, or when boundaries are being crossed. And a couple examples. One is that gut feeling of something feels off. You might be walking down the street. Like one point I was walking through Brooklyn in a neighborhood where no people were around, and this van pulls over and I suddenly was like, this doesn't feel right. Like there's no people around and suddenly this van pulls in front of me and parks. It's like, okay, everything may be fine, but I felt this initial like, nope, and just turn around and walk away. So that initial feeling in the gut kind of sense, but also when boundaries are being crossed. And recently I was interacting with my mother, and she was really wanting me to join them and do certain things with them. And I was like, okay, fine, I give in, I'll do it. But I got this gut feeling that came up that was like, I'm just doing this for her. I'm not doing it for me. And a lot of times we push through or are like, oh, I got to do this anyway. When I felt that gut reaction, it was like, this is a boundary being crossed, where I was like, I actually don't want to be doing this. This is not what feels good for me. And if I continue, it's then breaking a boundary within myself. And so the second one then is in the heart space. And this area is related to emotional, but also what is in resonance. And I've noticed for myself, so an example for myself is when I feel really lit up about doing something, I'll feel this expansiveness in my heart space. It's like, yay, I get to do this, like a little kid kind of feeling of, oh, this is so fun. But I can also have the opposite of it when I have to go do a task or something and I feel this real heaviness in my chest. And so it's like either lighting up and saying this is a yes or this is a no with the contraction and heaviness. So this one is also like a sign of this is really resonant for me and aligned for me, or this is not. And the third one is your throat. And this is your self-expression, and you might have a blocked truth. And that might come up in the form of like a lump in your throat, or you're just not able to express the words and let the words out when you want to express them. But also you might feel a tightness if you don't feel safe expressing yourself. And the fourth one is your skin or your whole body. And this one is like you get shivers, you get that kind of goosebumps of just a knowingness. You might also step into a room and your whole body picks up on the energy of the room, or a temperature change. You notice shifts in things around you, and it's sending you these signals of things that are happening around you, and your whole body is picking up on it. And like with the shivers or the chills, you get this kind of just knowingness inside of you of that's a truth for me, or that's truth for that person. And the next two, I'd be curious what you guys think about these. These two, I'm still playing with in myself and figuring out how this really does feel for me. But the fifth one then is your back or spine. And that one is about the weight of something. So when you're having to take on a project or do something and you feel this heavy weight on you, you get smaller and your shoulders, you know, slump forward and you're just taking on the weight of it. Your body is sending you the signal of like, yeah, this isn't really what I want to do. Versus when the weight is lifted, your shoulders, and you feel less tense in your shoulders and back and through the spine. And so this is just, again, a signal that is coming through of giving us awareness of how we really feel about doing this project, or again, whatever it is that you're doing. If you notice you're getting all slumped over like, "Oh, I don't want to be doing this," versus more open and expansive about it, you'll know then if this is, again, like that openness in the chest or constricting in it, that heart space of like, this is either a yes or a no for me. And then the last one is a little bit more energetic, and the sixth one here is around your crown and third eye. And this is where we're getting like energetic downloads, or we're getting information, or we're picking up on and sensing things through the third eye, through the crown. You might notice tingling around those areas and just sensing like, oh, something is going on. You might not actually know exactly what is coming through. Like for myself, a lot of times when I hear about this idea of a download, I'm like, oh, I need to then be able to verbalize what it is that's coming through. All I know is that I have this tingly around my crown. I don't actually know for sure what comes through until maybe a few days later, where I'm like, wow, I just feel different. I'm in a different place. So I would be curious to put in the comments below if you've had any of these sensations or noticed them in yourself, and if there are certain things that you add to, like, oh yeah, I also feel this with my gut, or I also feel this area. I would be curious to know. And thank you guys for joining me. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.